students, good afternoon. This is a subject mainly meant to follow. What we learn, we should follow. So this is the primary motto of the subject. Irrespective of all the branches, this subject has been included because in current generations we are facing health issues. Health basically means not only physical health. In 2022, what is the death rate of human? Due to what disease humans die frequently? Due to heart disease, it might be due to attack, it might be due to stroke. Stroke and attack are different. So I will show you in further slide. Who is the number one team in IPL? MI and CSK, they have won most of the trophies. Death rate, whose number one is heart. So they say that take care of heart. How to take care of heart? Do you have any specific direct exercise for heart? If you want to build your muscles, bicep muscle, you have dumbbells. Good leg or leg workout you have, you can have a squat. Do you have direct exercise for heart? No, cardio exercise you have, isn't it? Don't think that if you get 100 out of 100 in the subject, you are healthy. Don't show to a doctor when you are going to a doctor, sir, in scientific foundation of health, I am the healthy student in my class, sir. I don't have any disease. You cannot show anywhere unless you follow. 50 marks is your CAE. 50 MCQ questions will be given to you. Even in your internals, you will be having this 50 MCQ questions for all the three. And for your external also, you will be having 50 marks. Going further, I will discuss with you. And the textbook, 3 textbooks are given. These are internal marks. How many assignments are there? 2 assignments, each carry 10 marks. So 50 for your internal, 2 10 marks, or for your assignment totally 70 plus 1 seminar you have to do. 1 seminar totally how many marks? 80 marks, which will be reduced to 50 marks and it will be your internal. Now let me share you what does WHO says. So what is WHO? World Health Organization. They say that health is called a complete physical, mental as well as social well-being. You should be able to interact socially. And when is the World Health Day is being celebrated? April 7th. Now you have to be physically, mentally as well as socially fit in order to call you as a healthy living being. Now you should be productive. Finally, can you see? Are you productive? Productive means your mother, she is productive. How I can say is, she daily cooks for you. Food is a product, no? She daily makes food for you, she is productive. Your father is productive. What he is doing? He is giving you money, no? He is giving money for your mother as well as you. Are you productive? What you do? You consume money, you consume food. Question yourself, are you productive? So that is called healthy. If you are productive, then you are healthy. Sir, I will consume money, I will consume food. That means you are not productive. You are consumer. Producer and consumer. So consumers are not healthy. Understand? Consumers are not healthy. Who are healthy? Producers are healthy. If you are healthy, you will be thinking positively. 2 things you can do. You can think positively or negatively. So if you think positive, then you are in a state of well-being. So this is a definition, and you should contribute with meaningful and purpose. Next thing is a mental well-being. Now physical well-being I have discussed. What do you mean by mental well-being is ability to sustain your emotions. Can you see these 2 personalities? Do you think that they have high mental ability or low mental ability? Both of them are having high mental ability. You know how Dhoni balances the stress under critical situation. Like that, you try it during your exam, university exam. Before getting the question paper, you can see multiple emotions come. That has to be managed. Some people will be having a wetted hand. Before getting the question paper, your hands will wet. And After getting the question paper, few students will sleep. After 10 minutes, they start to write. So, how you manage the stress is mental health. Next thing, Sunita Williams. When she arrived to Earth yesterday, she was having a trip only for 7 or 8 days. But unfortunately, she stayed there for more than 8 months. She was there. She was not prepared. She was very tough mentally. She could do multiple things and she could do the observatory part. In that 8 months, she has spent nearly observatory part to NASA. So she is mentally tough. So what do you mean by mental health is cope up with stresses in life. If you could cope up with stresses in life, you are mentally fit. So how you can check yourself, are you mentally fit? In the sense, you have to think sequentially. Can you see there is a thread, it has been wounded in a round. If you are confused, check yourself that fit or not. How? You go to a room, you take a book, then only sleep will come. Next thing is somebody called no before 1 hour. For what purpose they called? You have to take your phone and you will take phone for looking the missed call, but some social media will come, then you will go there, then suddenly somebody will speak, mother and father will speak, you will give answer for that. Your purpose is to study, but you will think multiply and you will get confused and you will waste the 1 hour of studying time, and after that you close your note. Before closing the note, you will ask your friend, thinking, how you think. So if you are going to study, you have to study that and complete, then come. This is the way of sequential thinking. This is the way to understand you are mentally fit or not, or mentally healthy. So these things are notes. Now social well-being is ability to contribute to the society. Who he is? Sir Visvesvaraya. Have he contributed to the society? He is an engineer. He has contributed number of things to the farmers and the engineers. Next, who she is? She doesn't have any education, but she has won a Padma Shri award in 2021. She is not having any education. Who she is? She is Tulsi Gowda. She is from Karnataka. She has planted 1 lakh trees in her life. In 2021, she got an award. Literally, she made forest. Single person created a forest. So she has been awarded with a Padma Shri. Not only developing yourself, you can contribute to the society. It's a simple thing. Can you do a plantation? Yes. If you are thinking broad, you will be one of the person to contribute. Certain people will give free education. If you have more money, you can give that money. If you have more knowledge, spread that knowledge. If you could do farming, do broadly, like that you have to help the society. That is called social well-being. What you have done?
Sir, on months of my birthday, we donated some clothes to the orphanage.
Super. Claps for him. See, called donation. Whatever we have to donate. So second thing is, if you are healthy, you will donate. Donate anything what you have. You can donate food also. Anything possible by you can be done. Next thing is, there are 3 areas of health. First one, take care of your health physically. I will tell you how to be healthy within these 3 things. Are you sleeping well? See, there are sleeping time for different ages of people. A newborn baby, within 1 year, the baby will sleep for 20 hours. This is not applicable to a baby. This is applicable to whom? Youth. The parents will not have 7 to 9 hours sleep. Have you seen your parents? Due to the body metabological activity, generally they will not have a good sleep. That means 6 hours they will sleep. That is okay for them, but not for you. As a youth, according to World Health Organization, you should sleep 7 to 9 hours. Are you healthy in sleep? Check yourself. These are the checkpoint. I am showing you that go to bed around 9 to 10. You will have a 7 to 9 hour sleep. Then eating well. You have to have this following dietary. Fruits and vegetables should be there in your meal up to 2/5. How many of your meal look like this? Really? You have good fruits, Okay. Fruits gives what? See there, fruits gives fiber. Fiber content in your diet, then carbohydrates. Whatever rice you eat is called carbohydrates. In your meal, generally what are the things you should have? 2/5 of the portion should be fruits and vegetables. Then next one is starchy foods. So what do you mean by that? Carbohydrates, that means rice. You can have rice or wheat, etc. These consist of carbohydrates. Next thing is eating proteins. How to get proteins? Chicken, yes. In chicken you have protein 30 grams. Out of 100 grams, 30 grams you have. Next, daily can we have chicken?
Eggs we can have.
Eggs we can, yes. Central government has agreed that egg has rich number of protein. I have some statistics. Next thing, see I will go one by one. Next thing what you should have? Choose unsaturated fats. Have you heard about unsaturated fats? Yes. Good fat, yes, it is good. But can you define what is unsaturated? Saturated. Then you should have smaller amount of salt and sugar. Finally, 6 to 8 cups of water daily you should have. This is called saturated and unsaturated. What is saturated fat is? This creates cholesterol. What are the foods create cholesterol is? Can you see here? Butter, paneer, meat, everything creates what? Saturated fats. Saturated fats will increase cholesterol. See, I have given the alternative of food. If you want to try butter, instead of that you can try what? Olive oil. Have you seen in continental restaurants? They will serve olive oil, no? Because if you are having a butter and olive oil, you choose olive oil because it has unsaturated fat. Unsaturated means it is a liquid form of fat. Solid form of fat is what? Saturated fat. See, chicken is a solid form. Butter, paneer is a solid form. Liquid forms are the olive oil, then you can have avocado, etc. These alternatives you can have for reducing the cholesterol. Next thing, high protein foods. What is the highest protein food? Soya. You see, if you have 100 gram of soya, 52 gram of proteins will come immediately. So, see dals. Dal is having half of that only. If you are having rice, dal means you will get half of that as the protein. These things you can have. Moving is called what? Exercise. According to NHS, what is NHS? National Health Service. This is a Britain based health organization. It is there in England. They say that how much hours you should do a moving or activities. 2 days minimum you should have a strengthening activity. Next thing is 150 minutes of, there is a better picture here. These things you should do. At least 20 minutes moderate exercise. If you are doing cycling or if you are going for a walk or for a jogging, at least in a week, how many minutes you should have this kind of activity? 150 minutes. And at least vigorous or intensive activity, 75 minutes you should have. You can climb by steps daily. It will be called as an activity. At least 75 minutes. You can run or play some sports. How many sportsmen are there in your class? Good. Fine. This much of activity, either if you are involved in sports, definitely this you will reach. So these three things you should do for healthy body. Yes. How does the World Health Organization describe well-being? What is the answer? Option B, positive state experienced by individuals and society. Yes, you are right. Good. Then second one. See, like this your exam paper will be there. According to WHO, how health is defined? Health is a state of complete physical, mental, social well-being. Yes, you are right. See, when I am going through class, I will be highlighting that in yellow color. You have to remember that in order to perform well in exams. Now, third thing is how many hours of sleep? 7 to 9 hours. This is recommended for whom? Adults. 7 to 9 hours. Next one. According to dietary recommendations, how much part of carbohydrates you should have? 1/3 is what? B. Option B. Yes, you are right. According to NHS, NHS is what? National Health Service. Regular exercise, how much you should do? For strengthening is coronary heart disease, stroke and type 2 diabetes, etc. Yes, you are right. Next thing is, how much strength training does it require? 2 days per week. That is option D. Good. You have performed well. Maximum of the students answered well. Thank you. The thing is, you should follow. Before the class, I told you what? This is not getting 6 out of 6. You can read it in 2 minutes, yes or no? The 6th question you can read it 2 minutes. But it should go into your head. You should understand. You should try to follow. At least you try any of one activity. You can be physically...